Wow, here we are.
Hi, everyone! All right. Here we are with the one and only friggin' MYCOLYCO, which I'm so happy that's how you pronounce your really cool username.
MYCOLYCO.
MYCOLYCO.
MYCOLYCO. It's
no.
all right. It's all right. Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
Rolling Stones actually made that same mistake. They've edited it. I had to email them, but I had an article about me in Rolling Stone, and they've been in Rolling Stone magazine.
I mean, no big deal. Okay, well, will you explain what the heck is going on right now? Because this is freaking amazing, and I have no idea. Also, I might need help with the mic, Megan. It seems to want to topple over.
It's wobbling. We've got a wobbly mic situation over here. Oh wait, I shouldn't do accents. People don't like accents anymore. All right. So right here, kind of off screen.
Okay.
Which maybe I can lift these up a little.
Oh
bit
wait,
so
we have
can see
we
them.
have a cam for that.
Oh, we got a cam. Yeah. So these guys here, we've got these clips, these clamps or electrodes, if you would prefer to use a scientific term, and they are connected into this module right here, which is called the Instroscion, made in the UK, and it's a biodata sonification module. So what it does is it's taking the galvanic response or the changes in electrical resistance, which is like the same thing that a lie detector test uses, and it's converting those into control voltages to control all of the various modules in the synth. So we've got like oscillator modules, which sort of set the bass tone, and then the voltage going in there is going to change, how high or low the pitch is, and then when there's sudden changes, that'll create a gate signal that'll trigger an envelope generator to open and close a VCA to let the sound through, notes start and stop, so it's not just like the whole time. And then we have like all sorts of effects and stuff that are getting controlled, and like you put it all together and you get this like wild, crazy sound that's just reacting to various biological impulses of the plant. So sometimes even when you touch the plant, right here's the sensitivity knob, so we can kind of turn that down.
What if I got a little cup of water?
Yeah.
If we put like a little
give it a
leaf
little
in
water.
some water. That is, oh, listen to it.
But yeah, you get that sensitivity set right.
Oh my gosh.
And then it'll sort of respond to you touching it.
Yeah, it's like happy you're petting it. It's like, oh yeah, give me little pets.
Mm-hmm.
Little pets. Is the connection okay? Let's see, the stream connection. That is so cool. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Beautiful view over here. I know.
So many plants. Yeah, I've never seen this many. The smell in here is somewhat overwhelming, to be honest.
It is. It definitely is. Wait, so what we hear is it's kind of choppy, and so I think someone's asking like, why is it kind of choppy?
Oh, is it choppy?
Like, is the connection okay? I think that's what she was asking, probably.
Oh, it goes blurry. Oh, it's just like, yeah, blurry.
Oh.
That's probably just like a streaming internet speed.
No.
We just gotta pray to the internet gods that it'll get better.
Dear internet gods, please make it better. Okay, well, this is really cool. So is it like reacting to when you pet it? Is it like, oh yeah, give me little scratches?
Yeah, so when you're petting it, there's definitely, there has been some research that show that plants respond chemically to being touched. Same with mushrooms, that there is some sort of chemical, electrical response. So there's definitely that's going on. And then also like, as soon as you're touching it, you're electrically, you're sharing an electrical connection with it. So your galvanic response is going into the plant and affecting it. So you're actually like, when you touch the plant, you're sharing like electrical signals with it. It's like Avatar, and it's crazy that it's real.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Jade. Ashley says it's okay on Facebook. Okay, awesome. Hello, good morning, Alyssa. Hello. Wait, so I have a funny question. I heard this one thing where they said ferns. It might have been all plants, but I think it was specifically ferns. Like when you put a lighter up to it, it panicked. Is that a thing?
Okay. So we're getting into Cleve Baxter here.
Okay. He's gonna big brain us. This is a very smart guy, everyone.
Cleve Baxter is his name. The name is wrong. But yeah, there's this book that was written in the 1960s. I think it was a guy named Cleve Baxter, and he was in fact connecting plants to lie detectors, which is using galvanic response, the same exact technology that these are using. And he did detect response when you put a lighter near the plants. And then he made a lot of like interpretations based on that response, that the plants were like feeling fear and all of that.
Okay.
within the scientific community, that's seen as being maybe pseudoscience, but the fact that there is a response from the fire, that is very real. You put a lighter near them, there will be a physical chemical response in the plant, maybe getting it ready for a fire. Whether that means that they feel fear or not, I don't know. Then we get into sort of the semantics of like what is feeling fear, what is like consciousness. They're reacting to the stimulus. So does that mean that they're feeling something? I don't know. And I'm kind of just like a what you see is what you get kind of guy. Like there's a response.
Yeah.
We know there's a response. It's something that can be scientifically measured. Do we have to anthropomorphize it and say that it's fear? I don't know. If you want to call it fear, you can call it fear. If you want to say it's a reaction, you want to say it's a reaction. And I'm kind of open to letting that just remain, a mystery, because that's kind of like getting beyond, I think, what humans are even capable of really comprehending. Like, can we comprehend plant consciousness? I don't know.
Definitely. And if you're just tuning in, this is a dope Friday conversation. Yes. Oh my gosh. If you're just tuning in, this is,
MYCOLYCO.
MYCOLYCO. I don't know why I want to say loco.
Loco, because I'm pretty crazy. It's
friggin' Lyco. And he has these little clamps, as you can see, these little clampies on the plant baby. So it's actually like on the leaf of the plant. And you kind of hear the beep beep boop boops. And would you mind telling people, I know you've already mentioned it, Lauren's jaw hasn't left the floor yet during this stream. You're exactly right. I can't help it. I'm just friggin', because it's the first time we're ever hearing the ladies talk. Like, I know that's how I interpret it, because I'm goofy. But, like, for real, like, it's like a mother hearing her baby say its first word. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling like. Anyway, what are these BB boop boops and things?
So we've all seen like lie detector tests. I think is like the easiest way to relate it to something that we know. I mean, actually, I should say we've all seen lie detector tests on TV and movies. I don't think anyone's like, I've never seen a lie detector in a real life. But yeah, so we've all seen lie detector tests on TVs and movies, and you see like there's the needle and it goes up and down, they connect it, and what that's measuring is it's measuring changes in resistance. So minuscule levels of like moisture changes is gonna like affect how easily electricity can move through things. And so we're taking those changes, but instead of moving a needle, it's like it's turning all of these knobs on the synthesizer with voltage. So it's kind of like if the plant was able to like come and just like turn all these knobs all at once with its galvanic response, this is the result that we would get. I like to make the patches kind of crazy. You can make them kind of more simple, where it'll just kind of be like you'll just hear the note in direct response. But I get kind of crazy with that fun. I turn it into like an artistic representation.
Wait, so you can DJ what they're saying?
You can by changing how the wires are, you can kind of change the style of sound that it's going to create.
Oh my gosh! Wait, so could you adjust like a knob and change?
Yeah,
something?
we could change the knob here. So right here, this is the rise of the attack. So when there's a sudden change in voltage, you get a signal that's going to start this voltage generator that's going to go voltage up and voltage down, and that opens the note to let you hear it. So we're going to change that rise. Now, I am going to change the knob, but I already have a wire going in to control said parameter. So the plants are already controlling that knob, but I can just sort of change the starting point, because they can only... So right now the plants are kind of turning this knob like bloop, 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 bloop.
Yes.
But if I put this knob right here, they can only turn it up. They can't turn it down. So now I've sort of changed the sound a little bit.
Stephanie said beep, beep, boop, boop and things. That's exactly right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just the bleep bloops.
Speaking back to the feeling fear thing, I might need to apologize before I spark up, LOL. Depending on how you interpret that, yes. I would interpret it as apologizing too.
I think they love it.
They might love it.
They love it.
They like being heated.
Like, I don't know. I have like, I do a lot of, we'll chill this out a little bit. We got a little crazy.
I like it. It was like, wah, pay more attention to me.
But yeah, I do mushrooms a lot, like lion's mane and cordyceps, and I connect them. That's sort of what I'm well known for. And sometimes I do videos where I'll be harvesting them while I'm connected, where they're connected. And a lot of people get very upset, but I'm like, it screams of joy, man. These mushrooms are very happy that their spores are getting dispersed into the world. And with this sort of plant, inside the bud would be, if it wasn't grown the way it's being grown, would be a seed. Mm-hmm. So you breaking it apart would be distributing the seed into the world. You know, so I think they want you to break them apart and get the seeds out there. You know,
That's
it's like
so true.
You know, like back in the day, humans would have found this and harvested it and carried it for 10 miles, and then they would have opened it up to do whatever they're going to do with it and drop the seed on the ground and start a new plant. So they're making this so that they can get moved around. I mean, that's what plants do.
So true. I love you said screams of joy.
Screams of joy.
I love that. Yes. They're getting after it right now. They are mouthy. What do you want, ladies? Yes, drop the album. It's fire. I know. Should we drop a mixtape? We should drop a mixtape. Do you do any songs or anything?
Yeah. I've got 2 albums on Spotify. I know you probably dropped the album. It's fire. It's probably a joke. So when I first started,
I think it's not.
It's a joke. It's totally a joke.
No.
Some people are serious, but.
I want us to, no joke, literally, we talked about this up in the meeting, y'all. Seriously, we talked, I was like, I wonder if he would let us, like, maybe take some sounds and, like, produce it and have each strain drop, like, their own mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that, we get a little crazy, but, like, I think it'd be so cool.
Yeah, no, I do. I have 2 albums on Spotify right now. One is just kind of more the bleep boops, and then the other one I, like, took it and made, like, beats and music with it.
That is freaking awesome.
But it was funny when I was first going viral, like everyone's like, drop an album, which I'm kind of new. I mean, I'm not new to the internet, but I'm like new to like being viral on the internet in like the last year. And apparently like saying drop an album when something's like a weird noise is like kind of like a meme response to thing. So there I'm thinking like everyone wants me to make an album, and I'm like knocking out this album, and then someone's like, wait, you have a real album? I thought this was a meme account. And I was like, oh.
No.
But I do have some real fans that are super excited about the album. That like, you know.
Right here too. Everyone's like, no, I am serious. Wasn't a joke, love. That's wild. That would be awesome. That would be such a cool experience. Yes, I would literally love to meditate to this. Well, what's your Spotify?
Nice. Yeah. My Spotify is MYCOLYCO, MYCOLYCO. I also have a Patreon, MYCOLYCO, that has longer stuff. And people have totally meditated to this. This is like, I've meditated to it. Some people are super into it. I've done crystals before where I like wrap them in wire. People like to meditate to that. Although the crystals, I really think that it's just like picking up Wi-Fi with the wire or whatever. I don't think but like there might be some feedback going on between like the resonant frequency of the crystal and like the frequency that's getting put through it.
Shane just followed you on Spotify.
Oh, hey, nice.
Yes. He also has a TikTok. He has over 600,000 followers on TikTok, everyone. It's the same handle, MYCOLYCO.
Yep. Everywhere with the MYCOLYCO.
Going to check it out. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is awesome. So, wait, I know you just explained this, and I feel like such a dingus for even asking again. But whenever they get all fired up, like it sounds like sometimes they're like, Jay chilling, and they're like bing bong, beep boop bong, and then sometimes they're like whoa whoa whoa, listen to me, like where. So I know you said it's like energy and like lie detector, but I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this.
Sudden changes probably means that there was a big shift in the galvanic response.
Okay, galvanic response. Give me another definition. I'm so sorry.
Galvanic response is going to be the electrical resistance.
Okay.
So how easy it is for electricity to move through it.
Okay.
How wet it is kind of like gonna like the moisture content is gonna affect that resistance level a lot. Is probably like the most direct responsible for the shifts. So like when you get a big shift, it probably means that it just pumps some water up into that leaf or something.
Oh, I got you. Do you understand how many little jokes, not jokes, but like we call the plants, like we already call the plants the ladies. So the idea of like them talking is like, you know, my like layman's terms of all this awesome stuff that he's talking about. But when you talk about its wetness, I can't help it, dog. The ladies be wet. Come on. I had to say it. We were all thinking it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jade is following now as well. Paige says, I live for this. Stephanie says, best name ever. MYCOLYCO. Put a QR code on the sounds of different strains on the packaging. Ashley, that is sick. Because we do, like, because we have, everyone knows about the different ladies because we have different strains.
Yep.
So I do think it'd be fun if we did a mixtape.
Yep.
And each lady dropped their own, like, little tiny mixtape, maybe.
Yeah.
You're so dang cute on talking about the plants surrounded by pretty babies. Yes! Let's see. Stephanie's following as well. Yes! Love this. So freaking cool. Isn't it, Abby? This is freaking... We also... Wait, hold on, y'all. We also brought some carnivorous.
Yep.
Can we try hooking them up to different ones?
We can try.
We don't... If it's too cray-cray. So Mariah brought this carnivorous plant, so it eats... It's a pitcher plant, and it's going to... Oh, we also have a big version if you need a bigger version.
Oh. No, I think this little guy should be... Let's wait for it. We've got some stuff in the delay and reverb kind of working its way out. We can let it kind of... That's fine.
I want to put
It's
it on my
fine.
tongue. I want to hear what my tongue reverb says.
That's been done.
Okay.
I mean,
It's gonna shock me.
no.
Are you sure?
I've done it on my mouth before. I mean, these have been on places.
Oh no. Never mind. I don't want it in my mouth anymore. I'm scared.
My mouth.
Okay. Oh yeah. Here you go, little picture play. He's so desensitized to it. I'm so hype.
Yeah, it's always interesting because I never know if it's going to sound totally different or like kind of the same, but this has totally different vibes than the CBD plant.
Paige says that's literal. This is so freaking cool. Paige says that's literal space noise.
Yeah.
I'm living for this conversation. How is that a plant? What? I know. That is gorgeous. I know. Yeah, pet it. Give it little pets. This is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to let it do its thing. Like, this is so cool. That little guy's rocking out. That's right, Stephanie.
Yeah,
that
he's
is
like,
so cool. That is gorgeous. For anyone who just turned in, or just tuned in, quote, I don't want it in my mouth anymore, end quote. Yes, thank you. That is correct. Mind blown. So that sounds totally different.
Yeah, a little bit. And I can put it in my mouth if we want to hear what a mouth sounds like. I'm not worried.
I think I'm
Not
going
worried.
to have it in my mouth for a TikTok video. Oh my God, we're getting up in there. This is amazing. Just, wow. Your mouth is so mouthy sounding.
It's a little bit mouthy sounding. a little mouthy sounding. It's hard to talk. Oh, it just popped off.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep.
Let's see. Paige wants to know if there's a genre of music for this. Like, can I find a whole playlist of this kind of stuff? Wild.
So there's like 3 or 4 people doing this. There's myself. There's a guy named Modern Biology that started after me and then went more viral than me, but it's cool.
No, you're coming.
But like if you look up plant music or mushroom music, because a lot of it's done like the mushrooms are kind of like what went the most viral, I think. But
He has
plant
a
music or
Spotify,
mushroom,
too.
yeah, my Spotify, MYCOLYCO, and there's some like biodata sonification, I guess would be the technical term for it. So if you like Google biodata sonification, you should find some stuff for sure.
That is so hype. Everyone go give him a follow on TikTok, MYCOLYCO, and also follow his Spotify. What? My mind is freaking blown.
Like all up in the plants here.
Shane says, I love this man. Right? Jada says, mouth.
Nice.
That's a peperomia.
Pepperoni, yeah, I think I have one of those at home. I've recently started getting more houseplants. I kind of have a problem right now. I need to chill out.
We should send you home with one. We have so many.
Yeah. I've been starting my collection, and it's bad.
Oh my
I've been
gosh.
buying too many. Lights hanging all over my house.
That's amazing. I'm losing my mind over this little plant guy. Like,
I just got this Mardi Gras Aeonium. I don't know if you've ever seen those.
No.
They're like bright. They like have these bright pink lines, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
Wah, wah, wah. This is amazing.
Should we go back onto the CBD?
Yeah, hit it. Also, if you follow
Lady.
because I know you're going to want to follow him on TikTok, you'll see he does a lot of mushroom sounds. So, super cool. He'll hook him up to friggin' mushies. I wish we could do another strain.
Oh, she's being a little shy.
I don't know if you can. They're so heavy. And they're kind of set in their, like, home. I don't want to disrupt their... She's shy. Oh, yeah, she's getting jealous that you put him on another plant. Does he just
Sometimes I
hook
need a
this up to
little-
his plants? You just need to... Oh, my God. There's so many jokes here, but I'm not going to say any of them. Does he just hook this up to his plants and just enjoy the sounds? I feel like that would be the most relaxing. I totally agree. Do you ever just do that?
Yeah. You know, sometimes, unfortunately, I have like 2 toddlers at home. so I can't just like take it out and just like leave it going in my living room because they will destroy it.
Yeah, I want to kind of destroy this, and I'm not a toddler.
But when I have it going like in my studio, sometimes I'll just let it go into my studio when I'm like doing like. So I grow a lot a lot of lion's mane and cordyceps and reishi and oyster mushrooms. So if I'm like in there doing like mycology work, a lot of the time I'll have them plugged up, connected, listening to that. Sometimes I'll just like put them on and just like lie on my floor in the studio.
Yeah. We're gonna move the cam a little bit so y'all can see it. Or
I think they might need a little.
Maddie. Sometimes you just gotta, you gotta use some spit. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Yeah.
Just helps with the electrical connection and the conductivity, get everything moving smoothly.
Maybe our ladies weren't as wet as we thought. I'm sorry. I had to. I can't help it. I heard that. I have a toddler and a preschooler, LMAO. Maddie wants to know, like, special mushrooms?
No, like I said, I have a toddler, 2 toddlers, and I'm not trying to go to jail or anything.
Smart.
For social media content. My followers have wanted to see like not CBD plants, the other kind of plant that's like more psychoactive, and this is about it as close as I'm comfortable going towards anything that would be illegal.
I will caution you. So I don't know if you already got content. I'm going to get content after this, but we have to be very strategic about how we get it for TikTok, because that leaf, unfortunately, it's like it gets misinterpreted and it gets like banned. So I just don't want you to get banned.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I might do. I'm gonna get. I haven't gotten my content for TikTok yet. I need to get some, but I'm probably just gonna have the synth.
Cool.
And I might like have me talking outside of the greenhouse about like where I am and like tag you in it.
Yes, I'm gonna tag you too. Listen to this. Oh, he's gonna lose his mind, y'all. I haven't told you this. So I got a comment maybe 2 months ago. Someone was like, "Oh my gosh, you should ask the guy who puts clamps on plants and listens to them to come out." And that was around the time that you were like, "Hey, I'm looking for hemp plants." And we were like, so I've saved the comment. So we're going to respond to that comment with a video of you doing this.
That's crazy.
I know. Let's see. Maddie says, haha, understood. Yes, the censorship is not a vibe. I know. It really isn't, says Paige. I know. It's a bummer.
Because, we live like, I literally live 20 minutes away from here.
Hey. These mountains are magic, baby. They bring people together.
Yeah.
Come on. I know the other plants sound cool, but I think she sounds the coolest. And I think I'm just partial. Now, wait, what strain is this? I'm pretty sure this is Abacus. Is that right? Abacus. This is Abacus, everyone. And she has a very purple stalk. Oh, we have another one. Oh, Megan, where did you even find this? OG cherry. Get in there. Ooh, baby. Talk to the plants so it's cool to listen. Oh, yeah, we need to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, y'all, do you mind if I plug HempFest?
Oh, plug it,
Yeah, I don't know if y'all are in the Asheville area, and I don't know the exact dates when I'll be playing or what times or anything, but Asheville HempFest around 420 downtown. Apparently, there will be some plants there, not from this farm, I think, but from a different farm, and we'll be doing this live. So if this is something that you want to see live, Asheville, April 20th should be going on.
And a lot of you will already be in town if you're coming to the 423 Spring Festival. So it's actually right before that. So if you are coming to... I love it.
This one, I think this might be my favorite so far. It's got some more like kind of nice like almost like breaking ice poppy sounds going on, like the little micro little.
You're exactly right. Let's see. Stephanie says Megan coming in clutch. Yes, Caitlin, OG Cherry. Oh, Paige, I'm sorry. Paige says, right, I unfortunately am surrounded by people who still stigmatize the ladies, so I enjoy in secret. Darn it. Well, you can come out here and enjoy with us very publicly, baby. Oh, that one's groovy, Caitlin says.
Nice. Yeah. This is exciting. I've never been in a greenhouse this big. I'm a little jelly. I want a greenhouse. We have plans. Me and my wife. We're gonna build like a nice glass conservatory one day.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
We're trying to buy a new house soon, and move on up. She sells crystals for a living.
Ooh.
So if any of you all want crystals, I'm going to plug her business real quick.
Do it.
Mandala Gems. It's on Etsy and also mandalagems.com.
Okay,
Lots
I
of
really
good
want some crystals.
Yeah. In fact, you can use coupon code MYCOLYCO20 on the website for 20% off.
Do you get commission off of your sales?
No.
That would be
But
funny.
I don't know. I get
Wait, for our 423 Fest, we have our fall festival was super amazing. We had a mechanical bull, a bunch of people came out, a lot of like the farm fam came out. If you would be interested in coming, we would love to have you. Also, if your wife would want to set up as a vendor, all of our vendors from last time loved it so much they're all coming back. So if she would like to set up with her crystals, well, I don't think we even have a crystal vendor. I would lose my mind.
yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I'll be in touch with
Look, I just asked him on the live stream to force him to say yes. I'm like, do you want to come?
I have to figure out when the exact dates for the Hempfest are.
Yes.
I've already got I'm playing Hempfest. They want me to do 3 days on Hempfest.
Oh, you'll probably be Hempfest
And I was like, I'll do 2 days on Hempfest because 3 days, that's a little bit much to play 3 days in a row.
Yeah,
but
that is
I
a
think
lot.
I should have some free time. I got to talk to the wife and all because we got to figure out the things.
Jade is coming. Jade is coming. Please set up. Oh, well, you have to do it for Jada.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's see. How do you spell his TikTok?
It's MYCOLYCO. MYCOLYCO. Like, do you Lyco the Myco? Oh, yeah, I Lyco the Myco. I don't know. That name took me a really long time to come up with. I spent like a couple weeks just like sitting, brainstorming on that.
Oh, it's iconic. You should definitely. Have you bought the URL for it?
No.
Go do it right now.
Go do it right now.
Like,
We're just, like,
right.
cool people.
No, everyone's really cool.
Cool.
But you should go do it right now.
I should do it.
Do you spell? No, I'm sorry. Yes, please come. I'll spend my last dollar on a crystal. I would blow so much money on crystals at the fest. Maddie and Stephanie want to buy crystals at the fest.
Nice.
We know you have toddlers. Maybe she could come put the crystals out here, and if she can't be here, we can have someone run her booth for her or something. People would love it. We don't have any crystal
I'll
vendors.
figure it out.
Yeah! I'm just pressuring them, y'all. I put the heat. Putting you on the spot, baby.
Yeah, she just got back from the Tucson Gem Show, so we got like a whole like pallet, like $24,000 worth of crystals in a pallet right now. So
Y'all, I'm losing my mind. I would.
Gotta get rid of those somehow.
Yes, at 423, baby. Maybe put some on Appalachian Standard. I'm not on TikTok anywhere else that we could find them. Marilyn. Oh, Marilyn wants to buy some crystals.
Oh, so yeah, she's on Etsy, Mandala Gems, but also just mandalagems.com. So I'm like not spelling things right in my head. MANDALAGEMS.com.
It's also
Mandala
hard
Gems.
to focus whenever it's like bing bong, bing
There's
bong.
a lot
bing
of
bong.
bling blongs going on.
Let's see. Wait, do we have dates for the Spring Fest? We do. Paige, it's 423. We just decided this week. His TikTok is so sick, said Caitlin. Shane says no pressure, no crystals. Our one of our slogans is no pressure, no diamonds. No pressure, no crystals. Yes. I'll watch the kids eating bears and buying crystals. Yes, Jada. Maddie says, love that. Lauren's been shook for the past 30 minutes now. Stephanie, you're exactly right. This is probably the coolest thing. This is like the highlight of my month, I would say. I need to plan a trip. Yes, Stephanie, please come. Stephanie, please do it. Okay, well, this is really hype.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and get some content? Maybe hop off here and start.
Yeah, we could film some things.
Do you want,
stuff.
do you have anything else you want to say or do on the live stream?
No, I mean, I think if anyone has any questions, I'm down to do like a quick,
Yes.
couple minute Q&A.
Yes.
If anyone has any specific questions about the synthesizers and the biodata sonification.
Yeah, do you guys have any questions for Noah? Anything goes. Anything. Where'd you get your shirt?
This shirt comes from Sears.
Nice!
I think I bought it from Sears. I bought it from Sears for my friend's wedding. God, it's got to have been 10 years ago.
Dang, Sears. Sears quality, man. That's fine. That was just my question. They didn't ask that. That was my question. Let's see. Any questions? Chat. This synthesizer, he said, is local, so it actually came from a place like 20 minutes up the road?
Yeah, so it's kind of confusing because it's a modular synthesizer. So each individual module could be made from a different company. But the case and about half of the modules in it are from Make Noise, which is an Asheville-based company.
Oh, we have questions. Here we go. Favorite mushroom? Go. Paige wants to know.
Oh, favorite mushroom? Ooh, I don't know, cordyceps or pink oyster mushrooms. Although I've been really loving the lion's mane recently.
Why cordyceps, pink oyster, and lion's mane?
Okay, so pink oysters, I just love them because they're gorgeous.
Okay.
They're like pink and beautiful, and they grow fast. And then lion's mane and cordyceps are also beautiful, but those are my two favorite medicinal mushrooms.
Okay.
Just because of their effects and benefits.
And you grow them?
I grow them. Yep.
That's so cool.
You know, because I like reishi. I grow reishi too because I like it because it's pretty. But I can like harvest so much around here wild that I don't need to really worry about growing it for the medicinal purposes. But like reishi is mostly just like the beta glucans, which are like these polysaccharides. They're like really good for your health. They're like antioxidants. But those are going to be in like most mushrooms. Where like we've got. Can I show this?
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
So we got this is I brought some of my mushrooms over. So we've got some lion's mane and cordyceps in here. And lion's mane, there's been some studies that show that it helps regrow brain cells, so it's really just good for like brain health. They haven't done any clinical studies yet. They've done preclinical studies, and they've done stuff on like petri dishes with like the extract, and it does show regrowth, but they haven't done any like official clinical studies, so like you can't say like for sure it helps regrow brain cells, but it might, and I definitely have found it to be helpful in that regards. And then cordyceps, and I forget the active component in lion's mane, unfortunately. And then cordyceps are really interesting. They contain two compounds. One is called cordycepin, and the other is adenosine. And they both are used in the process of converting ADP to ATP. I don't know, ATP to ATD or whatever. Like when you use your muscle, it uses this thing, and it converts it from one thing to the other, and you have to convert it back to use your muscle more. I don't remember. But it helps in that, and so it helps with oxygen absorption. So if you take it before like a workout, you won't get out of breath as quickly, and your muscles won't get sore as fast as a result of that. So you can actually push yourself farther in your workout. And then it's also been used traditionally in Chinese medicine as an aphrodisiac for thousands of years.
How do you consume it?
I like to make it as a tea, so I'll just put like a couple of. Do you mind if I
go for it?
If I take one of these guys out?
Yeah.
I'll take like 5 of these little guys, and just put them in a cup and pour boiling water over it, and I let it sit for about 15 minutes. You can also like make a tincture out of it, or people sell tincture. I personally am one of the people that just needs a lot of anything to get the effect from it. So like a cordyceps tincture isn't really enough for me to get the full effect, but definitely like taking a tincture every day can help be like supportive. But if I want to like go do a workout or something, I'm gonna probably take like 2 or 3 grams in tea before the workout.
We have some really good questions. Do mushrooms communicate more than plants, you think?
Scientifically speaking, there's more data to show that mushrooms are sending actual communication signals to each other. But this is where this is where things get weird, because as humans, we like to be like, well, this is a mushroom and this is a plant, and the mushroom's sending the communication signal and the plant isn't. But if you look at like what's going on the forest floor, we've got these mycorrhizal fungi that connect like all of the different trees and everything together, and those mycorrhizal fungi are what are sending the communication signals, but those signals are potentially originating from the trees. Like it'll be like a tree will be getting eaten by termites, and that'll have some sort of chemical reaction that'll cause the mycelium to have a chemical reaction that then will tell all of the other trees that there are termites around, and like to start producing a chemical to like deter the termites. So do mushrooms talk more than plants? I don't know. Are they like, a lot of time mushrooms are referred to as like the wood wide web, because the mycelium is the connection that's allowing all the communication to take place. So the mushrooms are like the wires, but they also send their own signals too. But then like the trees and the plants and everything are generating some of the signals as well, potentially.
Do similar plant species have similar electromagnetic qualities?
Yeah, I'd say probably. I'd say like definitely like I noticed a very like similarity between all plants compared to mushrooms. What I'm doing is like it's like definitely like more on the art realm of things, so I'm not taking any like empirical data and analyzing anything. So to say anything for sure is kind of hard. This is definitely like more of a pursuit of art than a pursuit of science, but it definitely like goes into that science realm.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'd say they probably have similar galvanic responses. But then again, like how happy the plant is going to have a big effect on that too. Like if you have like a really happy CBD plant and like a really happy like I don't know like mimosa plant, you know, and they're both like well hydrated and stuff and like well watered and well taken care of, those will probably have more similarities than like a really distressed, you know, than like a CBD plant, like a healthy CBD plant, and one that's like really distressed and like dehydrated and out of water.
That kind of answers Stephanie's question. Stephanie wanted to know, have you ever tried it on a plant that's actively dying? I wonder if they sound different.
I haven't tried it on a plant that's actively dying. I have tried it on mushrooms that I am actively harvesting.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not killing them because they come back for a second flush. Maybe if I find an actively dying plant, I can connect it. I just don't want to actively kill any of my plants because I love my plants.
No, I'm sure we have a dying plant around here somewhere. Did you say what you went to school for to do this, or was this a hobby? Kirsten wants to know.
I went to school for art. I'm an artist. I studied at Oberlin College, studio art, painting and photography. That said, sort of my career path to get here is I can give like I can overshare about myself. So let me try and give like a quick 2-minute overview of the life and times of Noah, aka MYCOLYCO. I went to school in art. I graduated. After that, I worked in wilderness therapy for 3.5 years for a wilderness therapy company.
Wait, what's wilderness therapy?
Wilderness therapy. So it's kind of I have mixed feelings about my time in wilderness therapy because it's like totally in the troubled teens industry.
Oh, I do know what you're talking
which is
about.
like is problematic.
Okay.
Some of the teens that I worked with had like
Is this where they had abducted the kids?
Yeah, and those are the ones that have the trauma because not all of the kids were
Okay.
abducted. Some of the kids, their parents just like told them like, hey, you have a problem, I'm bringing you to this place. And those were the kids that generally did better, but the parents that couldn't talk to their kids about it and just like hired some people to like come kidnap them in the middle of the night, those are the kids that got the trauma.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I did that for 3.5
sorry.
years. I did a lot of like wilderness survival stuff. I considered myself like a wilderness survival expert, did a lot of like plant ID and stuff. Around the same time I got into permaculture. And that's when I started doing mycology work and started like doing sort of permaculture mushroom farming techniques, which I like followed a lot of Steps Holzer's techniques, which aren't the best at all. So that's when I first got into mycology. Meanwhile, like back when I was like 17, I started doing electronic music production. I did like a summer program at Berklee College of Music. So I've been producing electronic music as Illumination Station forever, but now I'm MYCOLYCO. So that sort of took me from wilderness therapy. I worked in the restaurant industry I worked in like regular mental health for a while. Then I went in the restaurant industry. And after that, I finally got my first like physical hardware synthesizer. I've been doing everything in the computer for a while. Got my first physical hardware synthesizer, got obsessed, decided I wanted to build synthesizers for a living, taught myself electrical engineering in a year, like spent so much time just reading the art of electronics like over and over. At which point I got a job working for a local company called Make Noise, where I worked for about 3.5 years, building synthesizers as a synthesizer technician. And then came the pandemic. I got laid off, which was fine because I wanted to start doing my own thing anyways. I had been into mycology for a while, but I decided I want to start growing cordyceps, and I was thinking about maybe starting a cordyceps farm. So I started converting my music studio into a cordyceps farm, at which point I had known about this module, the Intro Design, that does biodata sonification, and it just kind of seemed like I had the cordyceps growing right there. I had the synthesizers in the same room. Originally, I was planning on like getting rid of all the synthesizers, just turning it into a cordyceps farm. But then I made a couple of videos and they went viral, and so this is what I've been doing for like the last 1.5 years since then.
We're so glad you're here too. And Caitlin says, truth, not your fault. You tried to help. You rock, Noah. Such amazing information you're sharing. And we have a dead plant for you.
Let's see.
Or a actively dying plant, as Stephanie worded it.
See.
What if it's like...
And so like these dry leaves, you probably can't even get a signal from. Oh. You got a little something. Okay. You got a little something going on.
It's like a heartbeat. Oh.
So yeah, just a lot less activity, really.
Yeah.
Because it's not as wet.
What if it was like, help me?
Yeah, it's like, please give me water.
Please.
Give me water.
My mom's here. You know what my mom's gonna like? Hey, mommy, the more wet the plants are, the better. My mom probably is the dirtiest person in the world. How cool. Thank you for sharing, Kirsten said. Yes. Isn't this freaking awesome? That's so cool that you were just in the room and you had these synthesizers, you had your mushrooms, and you were like, wait a second.
Yeah, and then I was like trying to find the module, and these were actually pretty hard to find, but my friend had 2 of them. So
nice.
He sold me one.
You knew a guy.
He sold me one, and now I have 2 because I bought a second one when I saw them in stock because it's kind of like my whole thing now. And like I let my kids play with the synthesizer sometimes, and I didn't want to like stress about like, oh my god, what if they break this one module? Like, and granted, I'm a synthesizer technician. I have a soldering iron. I have spare parts. I can fix stuff.
Damn.
And I also like know. I used to work as synthesizer. They can fix stuff, but still, it just made me feel more secure having 2.
For sure. Kirsten said, it's like, I'm dying. Yeah. Maddie says, poor little guy. At least it's not flatlining. You're right. This makes me want to get better at taking care of plants and not killing all of them. Yep.
All right, so
Maddie.
My experience with plants, and my wife has been into houseplants forever, and I'm like just been getting into them, but they're doing so much better now. And the difference is I was willing to spend like $100 to get a good light. And our house just doesn't have good lighting. And it's like she was trying so hard for years to keep these plants alive. She was watering them perfectly. She was doing everything. But if you don't have good lighting, they're just not. You're just taking the time to spend the money on a good light.
You're right. Dang.
I mean, you guys know that.
Well, this isn't what my house looks like. I'm not gonna lie. I have some wheezing pals in there, but that's all right. All right, I think you ready to hop off here and get some content. We're gonna get some pretty fly content. So stay tuned. But make sure you follow MYCOLYCO. Why do I always say loco?
Because I'm crazy.
He's crazy. He's wild. He's crazy. And let's see the plug. The Asheville Hemp Fest, he's going to be hooking up to plants there. So, and the 423 Fest at the farm is right after that. So if you could make a whole Asheville Hemp Fest adventure and have the cherry on top be the farm adventure. Also, MYCOLYCO on Spotify. He has he has a mixtape or an album. What do you call them? Album mix. I don't know terms. But with the plants doing their thing right now. But then he also has one where he added
took the sounds and like cut them up. And then added beats and stuff. So it's. I mean, I could play a track real.
Okay, yeah, play a track. He's gonna play a track.
Second of it from.
Yes, he's gonna play it. So that's MYCOLYCO on Spotify, MYCOLYCO on TikTok with over 600,000 followers. He hooks up to a lot of mushrooms on there. You definitely want to watch that. And his wife does the crystals we were talking about, Mandala.
Mandala Gems. MandalaGems.com or Mandala Gems on Etsy. And on the MandalaGems.com, you can use coupon code MYCOLYCO20 for 20% off.
And they just got new ones from where?
My wife was just at the Tucson Gem Show, and she got a big old pallet full of crystals from Tucson.
We're trying to talk them into coming out for our thing, be a vendor at our thing. Oh, that's fly.
It probably sounds terrible coming from a cell phone on a microphone, but you know. It's on Spotify. You can hear it in its full glory there.
Yes. This one's like, let me talk too. We're like, no. That's a vibe. Y'all should go check it out. Someone was mentioning meditating to this. Totally. Your brain would I don't even know what you would see. Oh, that's a vibe. Wait, that's a
so the thing is going. That's a lion's mane, or no, that's a pink oyster mushroom.
Marilyn wants to know how to spell Mandala Gems.
It's MANDALA GEMS.
Nice.
Just Mandala and Gems. Hopefully I spelled both those words correctly because I'm not good at spelling things out loud.
And then MYCOLYCO20 will get 20% off the crystal.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's hop off here and do some other fun stuff. Yay!
All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh, he's so awesome, y'all. Oh! Okay, bye.